you hear me okay? Okay. Just waiting for this to start. Yeah. All right. While this starts, this is because we are limited. This is going to be faster than a speed date. So I'll quickly tell you who I am and what we do at SOCi. So I am Jacob Chappelle. I am Vice President of Enterprise Sales at SOCi. We are a social media management platform. We have been built to help large organizations, enterprise groups, and our digital agency partners and service providers to manage social media and reputation management at scale. So what I won't do today is sit here and tell you how important social media is, because we understand definitely how important social media is in our business. But I think at the core, social media should be part of your overall marketing strategy. Social media has shifted over the past several years. And looking at a lot of the data, we've seen this shift from national to local. And we use that in a lot of our terms, using the word hyper-localized, being able to adapt to that local market, as well as having a presence and engagement at the local level. And what this means, and piggyback off what Colin was talking about at Chat Meter, Facebook definitely has become the place to find, interact with, and review local businesses. And so they are now #1 when it comes to local reviews, and then #2 in local mobile search. So owning about 25% of that search, 1 in 4 people are looking for their mobile, on a mobile device, looking for a business. And over the past 4 years, we see this rampant growth when it comes to overall businesses that are online. So this creates opportunities for those that are delivering a social media as a service, as a full service product. And our partnership with a lot of the groups that are here today, as well as those that haven't heard about SOCi, really what we focus on is scale, right? How are you going to be able to manage hundreds to thousands of businesses efficiently? And so typically what we would do is, as we go out and create a game plan, would be, well, let's strategize. So go out, determine your audience, find engaging content, create a posting schedule, and then leverage technology. We've come a long way from the push cart, and we know that we can get to places a lot faster. And so we're going to leverage technology to make us more efficient. So I think the best way is to really show versus to tell. So we want to share with you one of our partners, iMatrix, and their story and their journey to deliver social media and reputation management at scale. So here's the challenge. So iMatrix is a premier provider when it comes to delivering website and internet services for their clients. They focus in the health professional space, have a huge focus in the dental industry, over 3,000 clients on their services. And what their goal was at that time was to be able to deliver a very efficient product by growing their social presence, as well as being able to drive new leads for their dental clients. And so looking at the average when it comes to the social media managers that are managing the accounts, you're seeing that a social media manager on average can handle about 30. So this was the challenge that they were facing, and this is where they were able to talk a little bit with SOCi. So the challenge that they faced at that time was, okay, to be able to do this, you need to have 100 social media managers, and with an average base salary, let's just say around $40,000, you would have a total cost of investment would be $4 million. So if you did your math here, you would actually be losing money had you charged your product at $100. And so for those low-cost service providers and those that are reaching out and talking to the SMBs, obviously having different packages, in this use case here, they actually would have lost money. And so the solution was to be able to find a partner that can help them be more efficient. Also, to be able to take out the time-consuming and the human-intensive parts of what you're doing on a daily basis for your accounts. And to be able to take that, we've been able to really redefine the term and acronym SaaS. And we shifted it and been able to deliver what we call now software as a service. And this is what we've done. So to walk you through those steps, we've created our own proprietary search algorithm that allows you to search both national and localized content, and being able to find that with click of a button. So what it does is it goes out, searches the social content, and it allows you to see what is working, what's trending, what's hot, and it allows you to basically see, like oil and water, the best content floats to the top, so you can find that great content. So step 2, being able to take that content and define it into specific libraries. So this allows you to specialize into the SMBs. So if you're going after plumbers or lawyers or doctors, or in the dental space as an example, you're going to have sub-verticals. So you're going to have your dentist, your periodontist, you're going to have your orthodontist, your general dentist, you're going to have your pediatric dentist. So you can go in there and create that content, find that content, source it, and then go out and put those into defined libraries. Then next, the ability, once again, having a multi-tenant architecture, being able to assign customers to groups so that you now can have these specific groups with all of your clients in one bucket and be able to put those in there and be able to leverage data to go out and understand what type of content is going to resonate within those subcategories. And so part of this now is being able to set a frequency. So as you've delivered a statement of works for your clients, being able to go out and say, I'm going to be posting twice a week, 3 times a week, this allows you to go out and create a scheduling plan and doing it by groups, so that the idea here is being able to go out and randomize the content that you're delivering to hundreds or thousands of different of your clients. So the ability here is being able to publish your content, randomly fill the content on the times. You can use specific keywords and tagging so that you could say, deliver this piece of content for this specific group with these specific keywords. And there's ways to go in there as well as to randomize, as well as create dynamic text so that one piece of content can go out to 1,000 general dentists with conflict checkers as well, so that you're not stepping on toes within a specific geographic region. And then lastly, understanding that workflow process. Through email notifications, we can send out to the customers both internally and externally. So if there wants to, they want to be notified for a review or for comments, we can aggregate those conversations and set triggers and send it to the appropriate people within your organization. This is something that I think is very important, is the ability to deliver different levels of products. So maybe more of a concierge level product that you may have for your clients is where you now can create content, put it into a calendar, send it out to your client, and just like Tinder, they're swiping left and right of the content that they like. So imagine they can say, I can accept this piece of content you're going to push out for my business. I'm going to reject it. I'm going to edit, and it goes back to you. And these are different levels of services that you can do all within the system. Lastly, the goal here is to rinse and repeat. This is workflow solution technology, understanding that as you build this structure, you're not having incremental cost of employees because you're allowing the software act as a service. And that's really the true definition here. And so I think looking at the result here was something that's, allows us to really reassess if we are currently delivering a social media full service product, and if we are we efficient? And if we are, what are some ways that we now can increase our bottom line revenue? So in this example here, we took them from 30 to 1, right, to 200 accounts to 1 manager. And in that same cost here, right, in the savings, you're going to see an 85% of cost reduction of overall total investment in being able to deliver a social product. So this comes back to the day and age of what's happening here in social. We're seeing the shift into the marketplace. And for those providers out there that are delivering these other types of internet services, or those that are already delivering social media as a full service product, or reputation management as a full service product, this is where SOCi comes into play. We can help you guys be really smart at what you do, leverage data and technology that's going to allow you to reach your goals. So I think our goal was to, I don't know if there's any questions I can take here. The timer was a little bit off, so. Any questions? Awesome. Thank you.